and next there'll be a dubious penalty that gives Saints the win tomorrow night, and it's just all part of the giant conspiracy against Wigan for this week, and next week it'll be against someone else.
Well, the RFL hate Wigan because Ian Lenigan hated Nigel Wood, so so there you go.
I don't think Ian Lenigan was alone in hating Nigel Wood. I think, if this was a episode of Poirot, you'd have a list as long as your arm, wouldn't you?
I'll put it out there that I think this is not part of any greater detriment to Wigan, the town, the club, the ownership regime. This is a fuck up that has been punished. Right, okay, so thanks to Phil, thanks to Tim for jumping on the line to get this one in for you. Just to recap then, Super League champions Wigan have been given a 2-point deduction for salary cap breaches during the 2017 season. The penalty, which includes a £5,000 fine with £2,500 of that suspended, relates to 6 payments between £2,000 and £3,000 each, totaling £14,700, which were not declared to the Rugby Football League. We understand these relate to agent fees during Wigan's injury-disrupted 2017 campaign. The Warriors have said they'll appeal against the points deduction as the breach did not affect the competitive balance of the competition, is their view, but as things stand, Wigan are starting the 2019 campaign on -2 points. Wigan have responded by explaining this was an administrative error and accept that an error has been made, but say that again, no competitive advantage, and feel the points deduction is therefore harsh. So that is a recap of the news that we've been talking about. Then thanks you all for listening, and please do listen to our normal shows. Find us at Super League Pod on Twitter and Instagram, or facebook.com/Super League Pod if you want to get around us on the social platforms. You can get more SLP content on our blog, which you can find at superleaguepod.com. That'll have loads of details about our recent episode where we previewed the championship season. There'll also be throwback to our 2019 season preview and predictions as well, where all the excitement existed before it was dissipated by yet more bad news with Rugby League shooting itself in the foot. You can find our shows and subscribe through Spreaker, iTunes or YouTube, and on the Podcast Addict app. You can also find us on the Leaguecast Android app with some other top Rugby League listens, or go to rugbyleaguemedia.com, where you'll find us amongst a range of alternative Rugby League media outlets for your eyes, some of them, as well as your ears, to enjoy. Please do like, share, retweet our posts. Please feel free to pop back to the Google form for the news stories to comment on any other news stories this week. We will try and focus on all of the other stories in next week's episode and not dwell too much on this story, hence why we brought this episode to you today. And finally, just thank you all for listening. Until you hear from us again, keep enjoying and supporting the greatest game of all, Rugby League. You've got 4 live games on Sky Sports this weekend, kids, so get watching, get enjoying, and get sending your fan reviews in of the matches. Thanks.